I want to talk today about this concept I'm thinking about called conscious caring, right? How do you do conscious caring? What is conscious caring? So to break it down, let's break it down into different pieces. First of all, is we all have emotions. Somebody who has who needs help, who has care needs, also has emotions, just like everybody else. And it's hard to understand their emotions because they're going through already so much, right? So the first part of it is being aware of this concept called waves. Just like ocean's waves or like waves in the lake, waves constantly come. They're of different sizes, they're different wavelengths, and a wave always ends, right? So wave starts, comes to the beach, it ends, and the next one picks up. And there is constant, it's just constant, but it's a wave. So our emotions are just like that. They're like waves. So if you think about it that way, now it's not a matter of this person's acting out. Well, yeah, there might be something going on inside which is causing that emotion to come up, but that emotion is going to fade and there will be a new emotion that comes in. So if we align ourselves with the concept of waves, then we'll do a better job of taking care of that person. So that's step one, being aware. The second piece of it is changing your state. You can't change that person's state. You can't tell a person to calm down. Well, you can, it's not going to work, right? So what you can do is changing your state, changing your energy. When you change your energy, the other person will sort of mimic, sometimes will mimic your energy. So if you come in with a smile, it's going to change the state of the room versus if you come in with a grumpy mood versus if you come in cussing, right? So your state will change the room's state. And in this case, the care receiver state. So manage your state. The third part of it is choices. Don't tell people what to do. You can. It's not going to work very well, just like you don't want to be told what to do. But you can give people choices if it becomes difficult. So instead of saying, well, you need to dress better, you can say, do you want to wear this shirt and this pants, or do you want to wear this dress? And then when you have choices, it's easier to make a choice. I want this versus that, right? So choices. And the last piece of it is a concept of structure. If you leave everything loosey-goosey, as a lot of us do, including myself, that's a good place to be. But if you constantly leave everything loosey-goosey, it's hard to create consistency. If you generally know that your body, or you wake up very easily around 7 o'clock, then create a structure around that. So when you wake up, you're going to do this, do this, do this, with the person you're providing care for. So then there is this thought about, there's this concept of, around 7 o'clock this happens. So you get into a habit. It's incredible how easily, over time, doesn't happen overnight, but over time, our bodies get into a habit. So create habits. So let me just bring all of this together. We have emotions. Think of the emotions as waves of emotion. Waves will go up and down, and they will end before a next one starts. Don't fight a wave. Just like in the ocean, you cannot fight a wave. What you can do is align with the wave, right? Be aware of it, be in alignment with it. When the wave goes up, you can rise with the wave, and when it comes down, you can kind of go down with the wave. And the waves are of different types. So a wave might be of anger, a wave might be of sadness, a wave might be of laughter, of happiness, of calm and peace. So just because there's a wave of anger going on doesn't mean, or depression, doesn't mean it's going to be constant. It's just a wave and it's going to come down. So that's step one. Second is manage your state, because you can manage it. When you smile, it changes the other person's demeanor most of the time. Sometimes it might not work, but you can play with that. And once you know who that other person is, their belief systems and who they are, what they used to do, you can adjust your state, right? So you're not being You're not lying, you're not making it do not doing make believe, you're just managing your state because you want to be in a happy state. You don't want to be upset because somebody else is upset, right? So manage your state. And then the third thing is choices. Give options, right? So do you want this or do you want that, versus saying don't do this, do that, don't do this, do that. Instead of saying that, just use options. And then the last piece of it is creating a structure, creating some consistency. So every day we do it around this time, based on what their body needs, what their mind needs, what their emotion needs, all of that. So when you do that, it's a very different approach from the standard way of caring for somebody. I'm going to call it conscious caring, right? Again, conscious caring. So give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Try it out. Do this with not just with somebody who needs care, but with anybody. Do it with your children. Do it with your partner, and see how it goes. Yeah, and look forward to continuing the conversation.